The believer is patient with the affliction and thus gains a reward. Allah informs us that He tests and tries His servants, just as He said in another ayah, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجْهِدِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَرَكُمْ and as-sabirin, and we shall test your facts. Hence, He tests them with the bounty sometimes, and sometimes with the afflictions of fear and hunger. Allah said in another ayah, فَأَذَاقَهَا اللَّهُ لِبَاسَ الْجُوعِ وَالْخَوْفِ and fear. The frightened and the hungry persons show the effects of the affliction outwardly, and this is why Allah has used here the word libas, of fear and hunger. In the ayat above, Allah used the words بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ, meaning a little of each. Then, وَنَقْصٍ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ, meaning some of the wealth will be destroyed, وَالْأَنفُسِ, meaning losing friends, relatives, and loved ones to death, وَالثَّمَرَاتِ, meaning the gardens and the farms will not produce the usual or expected amounts. This is why Allah said next, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. He then explained whom He meant by the patient whom He praised. الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَبَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Meaning, those who recite this statement to comfort themselves in the face of their loss know that they belong to Allah and that He does what He wills with His servants. They also know that nothing and no deed, even if it was the weight of an atom, will be lost with Allah on the day of resurrection. These facts thus compel them to admit that they are Allah's servants and that their return will be to Him in the hereafter. This is why Allah said, أُولَئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ from their Lord, and receive His mercy, meaning Allah's praise and mercy will be with them. Sa'id bin Jubair added, meaning safety from the torment. وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ. Umar bin al-Khattab commented, what righteous things and what a great heights. أُولَئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ, receive His mercy, are the two righteous things. وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ are the heights. The heights means more rewards, and these people will be awarded their rewards and more. The virtue of asserting that we all belong to Allah during afflictions. There are several ahadith that mention the rewards of admitting that the return is to Allah by saying, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, when afflictions strike. For instance, Imam Ahmad reported that Salama narrated, once Abu Salama came back after he was with Allah's messenger and said, I heard Allah's messengers recite a statement that made me delighted. He said, لا يصيب أحدا من المسلمين مصيبة فيسترجع عند مصيبته ثم يقول اللهم أجرني في مصيبتي وأخلف لي خيرا منها إلا فعل ذلك به. Salama said, so I memorized these words. When Abu Salama died, I said, istirja, and said, O Allah, compensate me for my loss and give me what is better than it. I then thought about it and said, who is better than Abu Salama? When my iddah finished, Allah's Messenger ﷺ asked for permission to see me while I was dyeing a skin that I had. I washed my hands, gave him permission to enter, and handed him a pillow, and he sat on it. He then asked me for marriage, and when he finished his speech, I said, O Messenger of Allah ﷺ, it is not because I do not want you, but I am very jealous, and I fear that you might experience some wrong mannerism from me for which Allah would punish me. I am old and have children. He said, أَمَّا مَا ذَكَرْتِ مِنَ الْغَيْرَةِ فَسَوْفَ يُذْهِبُهَا اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ عَنْكَ وَأَمَّا مَا ذَكَرْتِ مِنَ السِّنِّ فَقَدْ أَصَابَنِي مِثْلُ الَّذِي أَصَابَكَ وَأَمَّا مَا ذَكَرْتِ مِنَ الْعِيَالِ فَإِنَّمَا عِيَالُكِ عِيَالِي. She said, I have surrendered to Allah's Messenger ﷺ. Allah's Messenger married her, and Salama said later, Allah compensated me with who is better than Abu Salama, Allah's Messenger ﷺ. Muslim reported a shorter version of this hadith.